Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to Game Aim Plus, where my aiming is gaming. I am your host, the boy G, and we gonna talk about it. Let's talk about it. Alright, in this video, I want to talk about Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 5 for Nintendo Switch 2. Alright, I am a super big Naruto Ninja Storm fan. Alright, I love Naruto and I love the Ninja Storm games. I got all of them for the Nintendo Switch, and I was so happy when they brought all the Ninja Storms to the Switch. Alright, I've beaten the first Ninja Storm 2, Ninja Storm 3, Ninja Storm 4, and recently, maybe like a few weeks ago, or maybe something like that, or a few months ago, I don't know. Either way, I beat Naruto X Boruto Ultimate Ninja Storm Connections, right? So I beat that game. Okay, cool game. All right, I liked it. I enjoyed myself. It was a little boring at first, but as I went deeper into the game and got to the end and everything, I enjoyed myself and I was happy with the story that I went through. Now, this game is weird. I really thought and hoped it would deal more also with the whole Boruto thing. I know a lot of people don't like Boruto. I like Boruto. Boruto don't bother me. Except when he cheated in the tuning exams, but that's not the point. Either way, Boruto's cool. He's smart. He's a good ninja. He's lucky enough that he had a Naruto to teach him, and a Sasuke later on to teach him how to control his powers and all that cool stuff. Now, in Naruto cross Boruto, the connections, Ultimate Ninja Storm Connections, that game, it was alright. They had you skim through the whole Naruto and the Naruto Shippuden, their fights in those seasons and those all that stuff. You didn't get to do every single fight like how you got to do in all the other Ultimate Ninja Storm games. But I know in this game they basically just wanted you to be able to skim through, do the important fights, and then hurry up and get through it so you can get to the history story. The history story that you get to play in that game is like a special story, and you get to play as Boruto. Now in that story, you beat the little, you beat our Naruto and Naruto Shippuden stuff. It don't take you that long. Fight, beat them, knock it out, boom, and then move on. Then when you do the special history story thingy with Boruto, that story's weird. I don't believe it's an actual canon story or anything. I don't know, maybe it's something in the manga or that I don't know about. But as far as I got in it on Boruto, I haven't seen none of this happen. So it seems new to me. But it's about Boruto. He gets the new virtual reality video game, and everybody in the village is getting it, and everybody in other villages are getting the game. And they go into they play the virtual reality game, they dive it, they go into it. It's weird too. I know it's like a ninja world, but Boruto's more futuristic now. So he plays the game, he hops into the virtual world, he meets this character in there that is supposed to be like a computer character, but it's actually like a real character. It's not a computer character that Boruto meets, and they become friends and all this other crap. It's a lot of stuff. But yeah, you play in this game. And in actuality, this game that you're in and you're sucked into, you're playing so much with your friends and other people from other villages that are actually playing this VR game. It's actually a genjutsu. All right, it's a genjutsu that's streamed from the moon to the game or something. It's weird, I forget, but basically the whole thing, the whole VR video game that you're playing right now with Boruto, it's like a genjutsu. All right, everybody's stuck into this, and it's like a genjutsu, but it's one of the infinite Tsukuyomi genjutsu things, Sharingan, yeah. So we're in that. Cool. Now, I'm gonna have to drift off of this, alright, because I need to get to the whole Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 5. Basically, forget all that. That's what I'm saying. Alright, so Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 5. Alright, I don't want it to be how, Naruto X Boruto Ultimate Ninja Storm Connection was. I don't want Ultimate Ninja Storm 5 to be like that. I want it to I want it to dive deeper. Dive deeper, especially into the Boruto story, because they have so much content, so many stories, so many battles and seasons that they can dive into in a game. They can do a whole new game with just that. But I know people, they clamor and they really love Naruto, so it's we gotta include Naruto in some way. So in order for this game to succeed, it's we gotta throw Naruto in and his storyline as well. So I mean, if you want to do that, kind of how you did in Ultimate Ninja Storm Connections, kind of, but include more fights than that. Actually, not just the important fights, but other fights in between that didn't just deal with just Naruto fighting. Everybody else that you got to play with from everybody from the Hidden Leaf Village and all the other villages. let us play, those old fights, when Naruto's a kid, then, Naruto Shippuden into the Great Ninja War, and then, boom, then, Boruto, and then when Boruto has to go to the Sand Village, and then Boruto doing this, and then Boruto doing that with his, his team, his new Team 7, with their captain, Konohamaru Sensei, him, Sadara, and, Mitsuki, their missions, all their stuff that they gotta do in their, respective anime. Put it in the game. I want to do their story as well. I want to have their story in the game, from the anime, in the mangas, whatever. I want to play those stories. I want to get into those. I want to dive deep, and I want to play theirs as well. Not just the Naruto stuff and then this like made up VR thing you made in Ultimate Ninja Storm Connections. Like, it was cool. I like the new character that they introduced in there. I'm sorry I forgot her name, but she was a new Uchiha. She was an Uchiha that was held captive, and then she was being used for her powers and blah blah blah. And then like Boruto like went to the past and something, and he like helped her escape. It's weird. It's weird, but it was cool as you went through the story. I liked it. It was dope. I like how they introduced a brand new Uchiha, so I was cool with that. Because it's bad enough we only got like 3 Uchihas. Whatever. 1 Sasuke, but yeah, I want a brand new Ultimate Ninja Storm game. So as Ultimate Ninja Storm 5. I don't know how they would do this, but I know in the anime there was an actual part in the anime of Boruto where Boruto actually got to travel back in time and meet young little baby, not baby, but young Naruto. They were around the same age. He got to meet him, see how he was as a kid, see what he had to do and all that stuff. And then he actually helped him in the past. He got to meet Jiraiya Sensei. Like, it was cool. So if they want to do something like that too in the game, like, Ultimate Ninja Storm 5, that would be dope. Have Boruto go travel back in time and then actually run into young Naruto and see like how they could do these battles. How would he help Naruto in these fights? How would it change the future? How would it not change it? What would happen? What would occur? I want to do all of that. That's what I want out of a Ninja Storm 5. All right. If you're not gonna just have us go from all the way from start from Naruto, take us all the way to the end of Boruto. Do all the fights, boom, boom, boom. If you're not going to do that, then give us the thing where Boruto can go back to the past. I don't know. Do something. Y'all got to make it work, though. All right? Not like this, Ultimate Ninja Storm Connections thing. Like, it felt like filler. Kind of. Like, I don't know if that makes any sense, but how we have filler in animes? This felt like a filler in video games. I don't want that. Just give us a full-fledged game. Don't waste your time with this kind of stuff. If you could just be doing a whole brand new game that could really be crazy. I love the fact that Ultimate Ninja Storm Connections, it had like over 130 characters and all the different forms of every character and their younger forms, their teenage forms to their older forms. That's cool. I love that. You could bring that back in Ultimate Ninja Storm 5. That is perfectly fine. But you gotta give us something else. All right, having us go through the same stories, but he like shortened them kind of. You kind of like cut out a lot of the storyline and had us do like just the main battles. I get what you're doing. You're trying to get everybody on track, on board of what's going on. Blah 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 blah. I see what you're trying to do, and that's perfectly fine. But I was expecting something else. And I guess in their defense, they didn't name it Ultimate Ninja Storm 5. Because now if they would have did this for Ultimate Ninja Storm 5. A lot of us would have really been upset because, that's not what we would really expect from an Ultimate Ninja Storm 5. But, I hope they fix that now when they create a Part 5 on a Nintendo Switch 2. We had all the other Ninja Storm games. I don't see why we wouldn't have the brand new one on the brand new Nintendo console. That just would be dumb, You want to lose out on money, that's on y'all. But, I'm just saying. Sorry, I know I'm rambling, I'm talking. I really wanted to talk about a brand new Naruto game that wasn't like a side-ish game, like Connections was. It was cool, but it didn't fill me up. It didn't fill me up for the Naruto Ultimate like Ninja Storm hunger that I was yearning for. It didn't fill it. But it was cool. It was a good experience. I love the game, but yeah, we need an Ultimate Ninja Storm 5. All right, let's dive back into that bag. All right. Let's experience that and the whole Boruto, because y'all got a whole bunch of material there. You got a bunch of episodes, mangas, all this kind of stuff you could dive into and include. Go do that. Let's do that. All right. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got and what I wanted to talk about. You guys, let me know what you think of an Ultimate Ninja Storm 5. Do you like Connections? Do you want a Part 5 Ultimate Ninja Storm? Do you not? Let me know. I don't know. Put in the comments, talk to your boy, and let's chitty chat. But yeah, there you go, guys. Game Aim Plus. Please subscribe. Click that little bell button. That way, every time I upload a new video, it'll pop up on your phone. Like, you feel me, dog? You feel me? But yeah, y'all have a great morning, afternoon, night, whatever it is, wherever you're at. And I'll catch you in the next one. Booyah! Woo!